Good morning, welcome to the Premium Public Video Discussion. It's Friday, so we have a combo today as always. And today we're going to start off in the tropical Atlantic. Now, I've been telling Premium members for a couple of days now, look, don't look for much in the way of activity until we get the Sahara Desert air mass that is lingering over the Atlantic to clear out. And thus far, that has not been the case. But we are watching a little pesky disturbance in the Bay of Campeche and southern Gulf of Mexico. You got broad area low pressure here. There is not much time for this to develop. By the time we get to tomorrow evening, it's going to be into the coast of Mexico and moving into the mountains. So pretty much it's either it develops now or it doesn't develop at all. Okay, so there is a potential with this disturbance that it produces quite a bit of rainfall, whether it develops or not, over portions of Mexico and possibly southern Texas, but no threat to the East Coast in any way, shape, or form. But we'll keep an eye on it. These type of disturbances, when they fester in the southern Gulf of Mexico, there's a lot of water there, not much in the way of wind shear right now. So they could develop from nothing to a nice tropical storm in a very short period of time. So we'll be keeping an eye on that today. Closer to home, not much really going on right now. High pressure is in control with tranquil weather conditions. It's going to be a pretty nice summer day with temperatures this morning ranging from the upper 60s to lower 70s over the northern interior, lower to mid 70s in your northern suburbs, mid to upper 70s in your southern suburbs around Philadelphia, and upper 70s approaching 80 degrees in your urban areas. Winds are light and variable. When we take a look at the latest current surface map and radar, you can see not much going on over the region. High pressure is in control, but trouble is brewing off to the west. Now, we have tranquil conditions in place now because of this ridge. This is at 850 millibars, and when you get the Western Atlantic Ridge kind of nosing in like this, what that leads to is subsidence and enhances your surface temperature. So today we're definitely going to have temperatures pushing into the 80s and a few lower 90s mixed in there, especially around the Delaware River Valley because of this ridge axis building in. But you see this trough back here? Well, this is going to introduce some interesting conditions possibly by the end of this weekend and into early next week, around Monday. This disturbance right here will keep us in the potential for a few isolated showers for much of this weekend, but not anything washout like what was being shown in the model guidance earlier. So when we take a look at the satellite picture, you can see right now, invisible satellite picture, where you're pretty much high dry, clear skies. Again, setting up for a beautiful day. You know, it's a summer day, so you can expect 80s and 90s, so nothing that unusual. And on the infrared satellite picture, you can see here is trouble brewing for next week. Now notice it's in a positively tilted trough. And we can say it even better in the water vapor satellite picture. Okay, so there is our one disturbance in the subtropical jet stream that's going to be instigating this moisture feed right here, producing a few waves of low pressure and potentially a few pesky showers, especially along the coast for tomorrow and for Sunday morning. Then this feature comes in. Now it's in what we call a positive tilt. You see that tilt here? You see how the trough axis is like this? Well, it is expected to go into a neutral tilt, which is like this, north and south, over the eastern Great Lakes. And what that does is that it enhances the lifting over the northern mid-Atlantic. Let's take a look at some of the model guidance here, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. We'll close this out so that way you can see it a little bit better. You can. Okay, so for this weekend, notice here's our first disturbance passing through the Carolinas. Notice most of your lifting is over the coastal water, so again, a pesky shower or two, not that big of a deal. Now here comes our trough coming in from the Great Lakes. And notice the orientation starts to tilt north to south. That's called neutral. And because of that, what you end up with is what we call divergence and diffluence. You see how this kind of spreads out? You see how these strong short waves right here? That leads to the development of more widespread showers, and you can see that development very nicely at 700 millibars and at 850 millibars. So the key to the forecast for more widespread rainfall for late Sunday through Monday, possibly into early Tuesday morning, is that this trough has to go into a neutral tilt like this. If it does not, if it remains in a positive tilt, then it's just a few pesky showers and that's it. So I am not that confident in the forecast for Monday, only because we've seen this before 3-4 days out in the model guidance, only to just peter out just a few pesky showers. And a lot of this depends on the timing or the orientation shift of this trough axis. So if it's delayed by just a little bit, then we pretty much miss out, because then you get all your forcing basically focused out here in the Atlantic. So we'll keep an eye on that. The good news in terms of temperatures, not looking for anything that's all that hot or any type of impressive heat in any way, shape, or form over the next 10 days. Overall, not too bad at all. Basically, we're talking about 70s and 80s, which, after what we dealt with earlier, is far better than that. So, taking a look at the overall 500 millibar pattern, after that disturbance moves through, pretty much we're locked in between the trough that's going to be lingering around the Great Lakes and the Western Atlantic Ridge. So, you know what that means with that southwesterly flow. That means we're going to be watching out for pesky showers here and there each day, and also increase in humidity. Precipitable water values, I just want to show you for the end of the weekend. Again, for the most part, our environment would suggest any showers that develop through Sunday morning would be very weak. A passing shower here and there, not looking for any type of heavy downpours. But Sunday night into Monday morning, you can see the precipitable water values push up to around 2 inches, opening up the potential for some heavier downpours. And when we walk through this forecast for today, looking for scattered cloud cover, very nice summer day, high temperatures in the lower to mid 80s over the far northern interior, talking about the higher elevations, mid to upper 80s along the coast, and upper 80s to lower 90s everywhere else. When we say lower 90s, we're talking about 91, 92 degrees. For tonight into tomorrow morning, we get more of a southeasterly wind. Don't be surprised if we get a little bit of fog mixed in there. So definitely watch out for that for the visibility. Look for lows in the mid to upper 60s over the interior, upper 60s to lower 70s along the coast. For tomorrow afternoon, look for scattered cloud cover. Again, can't rule out an isolated shower here and there. Look for high temperatures to range from the mid 80s along the coast, mid to upper 80s over the interior, and upper 80s to lower 90s in the Delaware River Valley. On Sunday, look for increasing clouds throughout the day. Here comes that low pressure system, and by Sunday evening, we start to get more widespread showers beginning to develop. Look for low temperatures to range from the mid to upper 60s over the interior, upper 60s to lower 70s along the coast. High temperatures will range from the lower to mid 80s along the coast, lower to mid 80s over the interior, and mid 80s in the Delaware River Valley. On Monday, look for widespread showers. Some of this could be heavy at times, so we'll watch that. Again, a lot of this depends on the evolution of this trough. Look for low temperatures to range from the mid to upper 60s over the interior, upper 60s to lower 70s along the coast. High temperatures will range, and this will depend on the coverage of the rainfall, from the mid to upper 70s over the interior, upper 70s to lower 80s along the coast, and lower to mid 80s in the Delaware River Valley. If these showers are more widely scattered or isolated, then basically we're looking at a similar temperature regime to what we've been seeing for Sunday, which is basically mid 80s. So we'll be keeping an eye on that. On Tuesday, a few lingering showers are expected as the low pressure system passes through and a stationary front lingers around the area. Look for low temperatures to range from the mid to upper 60s over the interior, upper 60s to lower 70s along the coast. High temperatures will range from the mid to upper 70s over the interior and upper 70s to lower 80s along the coast. On Wednesday, look for scattered cloud cover. Can't rule out a few isolated showers. Low temperatures will range from the lower to mid 60s over the interior, mid to upper 60s along the coast. High temperatures will range from the lower to mid 80s over the interior and mid 80s along the coast. On Thursday, stationary front hangs around. Watch out for a few isolated showers. Low temperatures will range from the mid to upper 60s. High temperatures will range from the mid to upper 80s. And on Friday, look for scattered cloud cover, but again, the threat for an isolated shower. Again, this stationary front is just going to hang right around here for much of the end of next week with just pesky showers developing along it. Look for low temperatures to range from the mid to upper 60s over the interior, upper 60s to lower 70s along the coast. High temperatures will range from the mid to upper 80s. That is your forecast discussion for today. Have a wonderful weekend, and as always, stay safe out there.